crown at your feet. Lord, I've come to cast my crown at your feet. I have come to lay my trophies at your feet. I prostrate before your throne as some wonder, the doer of good things. You are worthy of my praise, the doer of good things. You are worthy of my praise.
OPM.
Dr. Jesus in action.
My name is Blessing Chijoke. My testimony is on marriage and fruit of the womb. In 2012, I did my introduction. And after the introduction in 2012, the marriage never took place. Because after then, I started hearing, you cannot get married to this lady. She has spirit husband, and she will not be able to conceive. So that became a problem. It became an issue in my relationship. So after everything, we parted ways. Then I was troubled. I don't know what is happening. So after 2 years, we got back together. But it was as if that it's like Daddy prayed today. He said, push and start or something like that. So
push and.
So that was how the relationship was. We were just managing it, trying to see what can happen. So it became a concern that, they said I have spiritual husband and I can't conceive and stuff like that. I started going to places. Each pastor I meet, they will still tell me things like that, but there was no solution.
They will tell you your name is John. You come from Mbano. Your phone number is 080. But no solution.
So I managed that for so long that I started isolating myself from my friends, from everybody. Because even the people that I had, in fact, they were in my list to be in my bridal train and everything. Most of them, or almost all of them, got married before me. So that made me to start isolating myself from them, and Then that continued. Then I started going for medicals. I started going for checkup and all that. So the doctor said, okay, go for HSG. I went for the first HSG. The first HSG showed that I had a cynicare, something like that. Any doctor here should understand what I'm saying. I think
silicone. How about silicone?
Cynicare, something like it. I think is where your reproductive organ somewhere is gummed together, and so the first one I checked it, and then when it was time to do the second one, I went for the second one again. After some time, I said, okay, let me go and check. I checked the second time. This time around, it now became severe cynicare. So then I said I have to do a procedure to be able to work on it, which is 50-50. And then they said it's 150,000 naira.
Oh.
I said, okay. So this guy that wanted to marry me then, he was still there. We were still there hanging around, doing the pushing and starting. But he was so supportive that, okay, fine. He said, okay, let's go and do it. So after some time again, I went back. But this third time was last year. Now, before I went this last year to do it, I came here. My auntie invited me to OPM. She doesn't worship here in OPM. She just said, let's go to OPM because she also have her own issues. So we
okay,
came
she doesn't worship in OPM. Let's go to, she worship?
She's a Catholic.
Okay, she's a Catholic.
Yes.
She said, let's go to OPM.
Yeah, she just said, let's go to OPM. So we came here. I came reluctantly. I came. Then I collected assignments. I did the assignment March. After March, I went for this same HSG because then I was not ready to do the procedure, but the doctor said that they cannot do the procedure with the previous result because it has passed. So I have to redo it again. And anyone who have done HSG here will understand that it's so very, very painful. And I was like, am I still going to do this thing again?
Wait,
It's so
this
painful.
Procedure, SSG, the procedure involves what?
The procedure, I think, is like a surgery. It's just to be able to separate that organ that is coming together, that is stopping one from conceiving.
Okay,
before.
so when you went for the test?
So I did, after doing my assignments here, March. So I went back for this HSD, the third one, because now I'm now ready to do the procedure.
Okay.
And I need a recent result, the most recent result to carry out the procedure. So I went for the procedure, for the HSG
test.
Yes. Everything, they now did it, everything was not showing normal. What I now saw in my results, not showing normal study. And I'm like, oh, this guy, why, he's like he has made a mistake again. Me, I'm not ready to do this procedure again, this test again, because it's so painful. I didn't take it as anything. So I called the man that wanted to marry me, because he's been supportive. I called him, I told him, see the result of the test I went. We were talking on WhatsApp video call and I was showing him. He saw it, normal study, and he said, oh, thank God, oh, praise God. And I was like, what are you praising God for? What if this is an error? Maybe the guy was in a hurry and he just did something that I did the first time. It was showing me cynical, second time showing me that it's now severe. And now it's just all of a sudden normal study. He just said I should claim it. I should just thank God that everything is fine. I got home, I told my mom. She said, why am I like this now? Am I not a child of God again? And she said that it's well, it's well. I said, okay, fine, it's well.
Remember, when she did the first one, they said it's closed. She did the second one. They said it's severe. That it has increased. Then she came to OPM, pick assignment. After doing the assignment, she went back to the same place. They said, normal.
So that was it for this. And then that same last year, I was here in June with my mom. So we came here for the coconut nights, the night vigil. Let me just go there. So we're here, and then Daddy was prophesying, and then he now said that there is a lady here that said you will not get married because they did not marry your mom. So, and I was like, though my mom's own was not the traditional rights were not properly paid. You know, it was not completely paid, but something was done. But it's not done, it's not done. So, and Daddy said that marriage is holding. So I claim it. I shouted amen with all strength.
Can we see the prophecy? Sister, they say that you must end up like your mother. Oh! Your father did not marry your mother. Say you can never marry. But as you took the blood of Jesus, that yoke has been destroyed.
So I claimed it. Both of us, we shouted amen. We got home, we told my younger sister at home, and then all of us, we just agreed in it that it's done. Now, last year, I did not only get married, my mom also, her traditional rights were completely paid.
Give Jesus a wonderful.
Hers was done 2 days before mine, because as she's my mother, she has to do hers. For a woman that has been married for more than 30-something years old. So hers was done 2 days before mine. Then also, that same year, I conceived. And they say I put to bed to this Maybe.
Now, let's see the tests. Where is the first one that say, Omechire Mechi?
This one.
This one.
Yes, sir.
This is the first one done on the 2015 images. A very popular so the second one was done St. Martin's 2016. They say it has even gotten worse.
And then this one is the latest one, the last year.
Then the one of last year, that is 2018, after came to OPM and took assignment. Are you seeing the end, the impression? Normal study. Now, look at the first impression here. Where is it? Impression. Bilateral parts, tubes, filling defects. Look at it. Those professors that can. Now look at the study. See the impression? Where is the impression of this one? Is it the impression? Yes, sir. Okay. See the same impression there. As the end there. See the impression. Severe uterior patent fallopian tube. But here, normal study. Normal lecture in Uniport. Give Jesus read that. Okay, I've not finished. Okay.
So that last year, before I came here, it was, I don't know, it was as if that my life, I was asking myself what the problem is with me, because some pastors will look at me, they will say, you're a blessing, you're a blessed child, you're this, you're that, you're that. But when I look at my life, I'll be like, what is happening? Marriage, I don't see. Conceive, you know, nothing. So I need not even job. So I'm like, I don't know. I was feeling terrible, but that last year, I've gotten 2 points, 2 prayer points answered. That's marriage and child from God. I know that He will do the third one, which is job. So I said I will come and thank God with a live goods, but I didn't buy the live goods, so I came with.
With the money, it's good. Come with the money. Don't come with the goods. Equivalent. Equivalent. Sit down. Clap for that, Jesus.
God is here.
My name is Mrs. Sanson Susan Lolo. I came in OPM here March last year. I came here with nothing, homeless. Today, God has blessed me with my own home. I'm now a landlady at the George.
Give Jesus a clap of praise. She came here homeless. Wait. When you came homeless.
Homeless. I don't have a house.
Nothing.
Yes. Now,
last year,
God gave me money. I was having a spiritual leakage.
Hey.
Drinking habits, gambling. So when I now came to OPM.
Hold on. I don't understand. That means when you were in your former church.
Yes.
Talk.
I have a habit of drinking and gambling habit, which I cannot. I've tried so many. way to just stop it. No way. I've gone to so many churches, deliverance. No way to stop it. When I now came to OP, I took water spirit assignment. Immediately I finished it. I have not even started. I start seeing so many things in my dream. Deliverance. Before I finish my 21 days, I cannot go to bars and drink anymore. I cannot go to gambling houses anymore to go and gamble my money out.
Give Jesus a clap of praise. Before you were drinking, you go to bar.
To
you
drink.
Go bar.
Even though I don't have money, they will give me on credit.
Hey! Credit. Gambling. Go to gamble house. Gamble. And there was leakage in your finance.
I don't save. As money comes, enter into my account, it will just like that.
Hey. Go to gamble.
Gambling.
Drinking. But as you came to OPM, that yoke was broken.
Yes.
And today,
God has given me upstairs.
hey!
Upstairs in another church.
Upset in another church.
I'm packing in tomorrow.
Hey,
So let me delegate it.
you are packing it tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
And look at it.
Yes.
Upstairs in another church. Before she cannot save Tenkobo when she was in her former church. But on coming to OPM, bam, that yoke of drinking, that yoke of gambling was broken. And today, she has come to dedicate her upstairs. Give Jesus a clap of praise. Kneel down.
My name is Arinze Ndubisi, Mr. and Mrs. Arinze Ndubisi. OPM,
Dr. Jesus in action.
Dr. Jesus in action.
God is here.
I'm sharing this testimony to the glory of God. It happens when I got married to my wife. She got pregnant and delivered a baby boy. After that day, the next day, we lost the baby boy.
Amen. They got married. He got married to his wife. As soon as they got married, God blessed them with a baby boy. As soon as they got baby boy, the baby boy died. May you not lose any good thing in Jesus' name.
So since that day, we have been searching for a baby boy. My wife has been getting pregnant and been delivering all baby girls.
Since that time, after that first one died, the wife became pregnant again. Baby girl. Another time, baby girl.
So they advised us to go to a doctor, a specialist, somewhere at NTA Road. Many people know it. So we went there. He did all the examinations, carried out all the tests, and start to give us time for us to meet. They give us time and day every month. We go back there. They give us another time. They carry out another test and give us another time and date.
Oh, wait, they were saying this is the way you are going to meet.
Yes.
In order to get a baby boy.
Yes.
So they gave them time. Say, meet this time. For you to get a baby boy, you must meet this time. Or meet this technique. Or style. To get baby boy.
So we did all the things the doctor asked us to do. At the time my wife got pregnant.
Give Jesus a clap of praise. After they met the way, because remember they are looking for baby boy. So doctor said, meet like this. Meet so time, you will get baby boy. So the wife became pregnant.
So we are all happy because we have done what they asked us to do. So when the time of delivery came, she delivered baby girls. This time twins.
Remember, they have been having baby girl. So the reason of going to the hospital is to have a baby boy. Now, doctor say, meet like this, meet so time, you have baby boy. As soon as they met like that, the wife became pregnant, hoping that you have baby boy, twin baby girls.
So I decided not to have another baby. So I think having 7 girls is not easy to take care of.
7 girls. Remember, after they had the first boy and the boy died, they started having girl. So they went to doctor. Doctor, I be having girls. I want to have boy. Doctor said, don't worry. Meet so and so time. Meet so and so way. Meet so and so style. Upon all those way, he still meets twin girls. This time, 7 girls. Umuwai jebenile. Umuwai. So the man said, I don't tire. I need to go. I don't want born again. I don't tire. Amen. I don't want born again. 7 girls. I don't want born again. I don't tire. 7 girls.
Considering where I came from, and an Igbo man for that matter, being the only son, you know what it means. For
Only son. Only son.
So I look at it and say, well, maybe it is the will of God. I decided not to have another baby. But as God may have it, husband and wife, one day decided to play just like that. Something entered. My wife told me that she's pregnant. I said, no, I can't take this any longer. That we should go and take some medication. So we went to a pharmacy. The woman knows our story, and she said no, that she will not give us any medication. We left there and went to another pharmacy. The same woman also knows our story. She said no, that she will not try it. We'll come back home. And decided, so okay, let's still keep it after all. It's only that people will talk. So after the 3 months of my wife's pregnancy, she met one of her friends who directed her to OPM.
Who directed her to OPM? Power!
So she came. After that day prayer, that was when Daddy was doing 7 days to get 7 Saturdays to get pregnant.
We had a program, 7 Saturdays to get pregnant program.
Already she is 3 months pregnant. But when she came, there was an assignment Daddy gave to them to come with clothes, baby clothes. She went to market and bought baby boy clothes and come with it. So when she come back and told me, I decided to come with her. I come, I experienced what happened. I decided to worship here.
Listen to me, if church cannot change you, what do you do? What do you do?
So one day we are here on one Sunday worship. Daddy made a pronouncement and said that there is a woman here. You have been having baby girls. But this time around, you will deliver baby boy.
Did you discuss this with me?
I have never met you, to say the truth. See, coming close to you is only today. I have never come close to you, as close as we are here before.
Please give Jesus a clap offering.
So, immediately Daddy prophesied that prophecy, the anointing came up upon my wife. The ushers rushed and hold her. So we went back. We have been coming because already we decided to worship here. We have been coming here, me and all my family, taking assignment. I continue worshiping and praying, hoping, believing God. So when the doctor sent my wife for, what do they call it, scan, I told her, you go for the scan, but don't ask for the sex of the baby. Whatever might be the sex, we will see it when the baby is delivered. Because I don't want anything that will make her to have a high blood pressure. So, reaching the day of delivery, I was there in the hospital. In fact, I was in the labor room with her. When she delivered, I was the first person to see that the baby is a baby boy.
Give Jesus a wonderful clap of. Now, look at the baby boy. Only Jesus can do this. Wait, look at now. Wait, where is the first girl? See him. First. No, the first child, boy, he died. He said, you can never have any boy. You are the only son. You will never have any boy. They killed that boy. So it's okay. That don't go more another one. So, bam. Girl. Huh, okay. Let me try again. Girl. Oh. Let me try again. What the next one? Girl. Making it how many? 3. Oh. You try again. 4. Girl. Oh. Where the one? Next one. How many? This one now? 5. Girl. It's okay. Let us go to doctor. Doctor, come. See, do like this. Do like this. Meet this time. Meet this time. You have boy. Don't worry. It's approved. Meet like this. I'm a medical doctor of methodologies of methylalism. Do like this. You have boy. Then, as you go, do exactly the way doctor told. Pay money. After paying money, do every way. They go say, okay, you go born boy. Next thing, they carry 2 girls, give them. Twins. These 2 beautiful girls, give them. Now the man tired. I don't do again. I don't do again. 7 girls. I don't tire. And suddenly, they just stay together, they play. Bam! Obai. Pregnancy. He said, no, go and remove it. Go and remove it. They went to pharmacy. Remove the baby. Pharmacy said, no, I'm not going to remove. They go another one. Remove it. No, I'm not going to remove. Somebody said, have you heard about OPM? Do you know there is a power that can change the sex of a baby? Nothing the God of OPM cannot do. Go to OPM. And they came to OPM. The prophecy that came said, there is a woman here. You'll be having girl. Today, God is giving you baby boy. She claimed it. She fell under anointing, manifested, and suddenly, little boy. After 7 years, give Jesus a clap offering. Now, the issue is this. I don't know what you are going through. You are here. Maybe you'll be having boy, you'll be having girl. And you're looking for boy. Today, I stand as the prophet of God. You are going to receive baby boy today. I'm not hearing your amen. So don't lose hope. God cannot fail. Listen to me. God can never fail. Man can fail you. Doctors can fail you. But God cannot fail you. So you are here, you're listening to me. Don't be disappointed. Don't cry again. Don't kill yourself. Don't abort that child. God can turn that child to baby boy. Kneel down. God is here.
God is here. My name is Precious Chimezie. I live at Ada Georgia Leparanwo. What brought me in this church was the sickness of my daughter.
The sickness of which of them?
Two daughter.
The first one.
Yes.
See, this is what brought her to OPM. The first daughter. Can you show her video? Okay. That's her.
2018. So
that's last year. The sickness of this girl last year, that was what brought them to OPM.
This sickness started when this girl wanted to write JAMB to enter university. So when this girl go to school, she will fall down on the road. People will come and call me. And that will be dragging her. 30 minutes time, people will be pouring her water to stand up. No way. Every day they will come and call me, your daughter don't follow. I said, what type of sickness is this? So we do tests, many lab will say nothing. So even though in the church, he said, that spirit will come there and push the girl down. So one day my husband said, no, let us come and try OPM.
Let us come and try OPM. We have tried whatever name, and let us try raw power now.
So when we come to OPM, this my daughter take an assignment. And after the assignment, even before the assignment finish, this demon disappear.
She no longer dey fall.
Till today.
Give Jesus a clap offering. But formally, even inside our church, she will not fall. You will pound water. But since they came, that 2018, falling are causing excess power. Please give Jesus a clap offering.
So I have another testimony about my baby here. I have 5 girls. All of them are girls.
I have girls. Wait, where is the first one? 1 girl. Second, girl 6. 3, girl 6. 4, girl 6. 5th, girl 6. Enough bride price. Now go.
So when I was coming to this OPM, I
remember, she came to OPM last year. After she had been having guests, if not because of the baby that brought her. What brought her is because this girl was sick. That's why they came. Remember the first person, 7 girls. They go to doctor. Doctor say, if you do on this time, you do on this time, you go get born boy. After they do this time, 2 girls enter. Now, 1 girl, 2 girls, 3 girls, 4 girls, 5 girls. Then, as you came to OPM,
as I came to OPM last year, April, I was pregnant. But that pregnant don't want to stay. Bleeding every day. One day, Daddy declared at GRA, program as GRA. So I went with my husband. Daddy said, come with your husband with any fruit you like.
Come with fruit like the one we came today. Come with any fruit. Any fruit. The Lord directed me, come with any fruit.
So when we go with any fruit you like, he said you pray with the fruit and you eat together with your husband. So after eating the fruit, that bleeding stopped.
Clap for that to Jesus, everybody.
So Daddy prophesied and said, somebody will receive your baby boys and receive your baby girls. Receive twins. Then I claim my own. In this January 2019, 13th of January, God gave me a bouncing baby boy.
There is power in the blood.
There is power in the blood.
Now, all the glory go back to you. It is you that have done this miracle. No pastor, no church. It is you. May all glory go back to you in Jesus' name. So now, the enemy will say they no get boy. Go and hug transformer or barbed wire. They don't get baby boy. Kneel down. Okay. Eh?
The same January, God give my husband new brand car.
You see, God gave them a car. If church cannot change you, what? Look at it. Car, boy. The other people too. Land, boy. God gave them boy. God gave them land. This one too. Same thing. Kneel down, Jared. When you appreciate God, God does more. There is a sister that gave a testimony here. The sister said in her family, the father pregnated the wife, pregnated the mother, and the first one, a girl. He pregnant the mother again, the second one, a girl. Third one, girl. Fourth one, how many girls? 7 girls. 7 girls. So now, the 7 girls don't grow now, they begin marry. The mother did not give birth to a boy, no single boy. So the children now married. The first one married, with him born, girl. Second one married, born, girl. Third one married, born, wait. Where is that sister self? Is she here? The first one, yeah. Second one, yeah. All the sisters begin to born. Her sisters now, all of them started borning girl. So when they reach her own turn, she came to OPM. Remember, she came to OPM single. In OPM, she married. God gave her the first breakthrough, she married. During her traditional marriage, people started to say, this man don't enter one chance, so he go marry for where they born girl. Amen. But when she came to OPM, I gave her prayers. Bam! She born boy. She changed the history. Listen, I called her for a purpose. The reason come. So I called her so that she can say her address, her village, so that people watching on television, because we are live now on television, people can go and investigate, go to their houses, go to their communities, and go and find out. Please, I want you to say your current address, then your community, your village, everything.
I'm from Delta State. Olomoro, Isoko South. I'm from my community from Ukoli.
Then your father's community. I mean your family name, so that people in that community.
Oviemuno. When you mention my father name, Clifford, everybody knows him.
Oh, beginning.
Ovie, Clifford.
What's the name of your village?
The name of the village is Olomoro.
Olomoro. Okay.
Yes, Olomoro.
Now. And what is your address in Pitapa?
Okay, Ada George, stroke, Miliolu, number 24.
Number 24?
Yes.
So you can go and investigate.
Dr. Jesus is Nation.
God is here.
My name is Mrs. Veronica Lucky. I'm from Delta State. I located OPM. I was nobody.
When I came to OPM. Not Nigeria.
Then what brought me here today of God used me to change the history of my family. And in my family, my father is the only son of the parents. And my mother married to my father. And my father gave birth to us 7 girls.
7 girls, Nigeria Limited. 7 girls.
And the attack was too much on my mother because my father is the only boy, the only man in the family. And we too, when my father late, and we too, when we begin to marry and giving birth, my sister begin to give birth to girls.
Your sisters begin to, is it that trend? I prophesy. Every negative trend in your family today shall be broken. Shall be broken in the name of Jesus. the mother, the father happens to be the only son. When the father pregnated the mother, pregnant one woman, pregnant two women, pregnant three. How many women? 7 women. Now, the women that was pregnanted have now grown and are married, and their husband begin to pregnant them, girl again. Trend of girls.
And in my family, if they want to describe what they will say, that woman that gave birth to girls. And each time we want to do anything occasion, it's only girls. And my senior sister married, and he gave birth to 3 girls. The second one married, gave birth to 3 girls too. The other 2 gave birth to girls. Oh, when it's my turn, I say, God, I don't want this. God, use me to change the history of my family.
Use me to change the history of my father's house. Because I have come to OPM, I must change the history of my family.
And when my marriage was going on in the village, my traditional marriage, even the people that come and help us to cook, they were even saying that, oh, family, girls, no boy, who is this man that wants to make a mistake and marry this one? So I was crying and I prayed, God, use me to change the history of my family. And this 7 Saturday to get pregnant.
7 Saturdays to get pregnant. Program we did.
7 Saturdays to get pregnant, and I bought a baby boy cloth, and me and my husband go to the program. And after that, we do the prayer, everything. Then after that, I explained everything to Daddy because I was scared. And my mother, each time any of his daughter pregnant, he would be scared. God, give my child a male child. So when I'm pregnant, I pray seriously. Even this my sister that just gave birth, she prayed, but upon the prayer, she gave birth to a baby girl. So when I heard that, I was scared. I'm crying, God, give me a baby boy, Lord. Use me to change the history of my family. Show me that I'm coming to OPM will not be in vain, God, please. And God did it, and I explained everything to Daddy. I called Daddy on phone, I explained everything to him. After 1 week later, if I to even go to scan, I was scared. And each time I want to leave out, I use this anointing oil on my tummy. I will anoint the baby head and the leg. I say, God, whether the devil like it or not, you use me to change the history of my family. And everything God did, the day of my delivery, God used me to change me. This is the man of my family.
My testimony goes like this. I married 2011. I have no issue.
Oh!
What happened? I have a dog in my house. The dog name was Okubo.
Wait, the dog name is what?
Okubo.
Okubo, Nigerian.
One day somebody was calling me in my shade, Mama Okubo.
Is this? Because she never bought the girl, Mama Okubo. That is Mama Keta. Wickedness. I don't know what people are calling you. Today, God shall use that your mockery to become your testimony. Your mockery shall become your testimony. Your mockery shall become your testimony. In the name of Jesus Christ.
So when I now answered that name, my husband became angry. I told him, why should you be angry? That God is about doing something. As long as they have changed my name from Evelyn to Mama, that something is about to happen. So along the line, we were still believing on God. I keep on praying. They will even be mocking me. A woman in my yard, as I'm talking here, my neighbors they are here, said any day you will ever have a child or conceive, that I will use 911 to buy you yam. I said, thank you.
Continue.
I said, no problem. Along the line that when God did something to my neighbor, that he located OPM, along that line, God visited me. That day I testified last year when I conceived this pregnancy. The pregnancy was 5 months. That I was having serious of pain. She now said I should lie on the altar.
I told her, lie on the altar. This altar that I will not allow anybody to defy. Lie down on the altar. She lay down on the altar.
Then, along the line, God see me through. I carry my pregnancy till 9 months. I give birth. I'm no longer Mama Okubo. This is evidence.
Give Jesus a wonderful clap of praise.
Let's go. My name is Frederick Wankwo. Besides me is my beloved twin, Ikechukwu Wankwo. We came here today to return all glory to God, who have turned our situation from mourning into dancing. We are a typical example of what happened in the days of old, for we believe that today we are in a new reign. Last year and before last year, we had a job, but the owners of the job gave us a task that we should come and fill form. We came to fill the form, we rejected that form, and they terminated the job. Devil decided to flog me 99 of poverty, but God took over him with only one score. I was staying with my brother at location 15. During those processes, he drove me out of his house because there was nothing left with me, no clothes, no money, and cannot feed. Out of anger, bitterness, I left that house as he asked me to leave. I went into a barbing salon. I saw Daddy on the screen saying, if church cannot change you, what will you do? You change the church. I said, these people have come again. No more church. But I continued listening to him. I made up my mind that I will come down to this place. But how will I come here? There was no 1 naira left with me. I trekked down from location 15 to this place because I want to see my salvation. I took the first assignment on restoration. I took the second one on job breakthrough perfectly. I decided to go for water spirit. On that process, somebody that had less than 1,200 in his account, millions began to trouble my account. As if it was not enough, I executed this project perfectly. Today, I am returning thanks to God. The same person that trekked from location 15 to this place, I am here to return all glory to God that this is a car key. I'm no longer trekking. I'm no longer begging. Let me tell us, the very day I came here, the clothes I wore was borrowed. The shoe was borrowed. But today I can say it authoritatively that this clothes came from London. We are here to say, God, thank you. Praise God.
OPM.
Dr. Jesus in action.
Dr. Jesus in action.
God is here.
We are Mr. and Mrs. Stanley Yusuf. I just want to thank God for what God did for me. God made me from a beggar to a giver.
God turned me from a beggar to a giver. Just because they came to OPM. Clap for Dr. Jesus.
And it was last year in August, the third Sunday before the combined service, Daddy made an altar call concerning the anniversary, that those that want to sow for the anniversary, that they should come out. And he also made mention of those that want to sow cow for the anniversary, that they should climb the altar. I was among those that came to the altar by the special grace of God. And he asked us to lie down and ask God for 3 things. Which
Who remember? During the anniversary, I said those that show cow, lie down, ask God for 3 things.
Which the first thing was my marriage, I asked God for, and businesses. And all of them, God did them. And I asked God, I said, as I'm here lying down, Father, prove yourself. And I want on or before September 15th, may I be married traditionally. And on 15th of September, I had my traditional wedding here in Port Harcourt.
Clap for Dr. Jesus.
And on the 1st of December 2018, we had our wedding at Ada George Branch, OPM.
Give Jesus a clap offering.
And today we are here to dedicate the car God has blessed us with.
If she did not sow the cow, will all this happen? She climbed the altar, asked God for some 3 things.
OPM.
Dr. Jesus in action.
Dr. Jesus in action.
God is here.
Truly, there is an action God that dwells here in OPM. My name is Ben Ogechi. I am from Imo State. I reside in Ishobu. I located OPM last year, September 2018. And the problem that brought me to OPM was the problem of attraction of married men.
Wait, attraction
Yes.
to married men?
Yes.
Okay.
Since 2012, it is always married men that always come to me to ask my hand in marriage. I am my younger sister.
You and your younger sister?
Yes. So last year, August, when I dropped my pen, my mother called me and said, my daughter, I want you to go to OPM, though she's not a member of this ministry. But she told me, now that you are done with school, I want you to go to OPM. I said, okay, I listened.
Wait, your mother is not a member of OPM. She said, my daughter, this is when only married men, they come to you. Married men, married men, married men. Something is wrong. Go to OPM. The power in my church cannot solve your problem. I know a church that has so much power. And that name of that church is OPM. Go to OPM. So,
At first, I never wanted to come, but September, still that last year, 2018, a young man came to ask my hand in marriage. He took me to his family house, and I also took him to my family house. At a point, my spirit said I should ask him if he's married. I asked him. He said yes, that he's married.
God. You see, the same thing when the mother talk. But she didn't want to come to OPM until one young man will come toast her. Now he take the man, go in for the house, the man come take and go in his own compound. So they say, ask this man, you don't marry. Say, excuse me, uncle. You don't marry? The man say, yes, I don't marry. Hell! Something, I need to break this yoke. So that was what motivated you to come.
I asked him with how many kids. He said 2 boys and a girl. I said, God forbid. I started crying. I said, again? I said, I must come to OPM. And I came to OPM. The day I came to OPM was the last Friday of the month, the coconut night with Dr. Jesus. And I received my miracle that same month, September. But I've not come to testify. Today, I summoned courage. I said I must come to testify to the glory of God and to the shame of the devil. So, and since that last year, I picked an assignment that month, September. I've been on assignment, and from that day till date, all the spirit of married men, all of them, they all ran away. They disappeared from me, including my younger sister. It is now young men, young boys, vibrant young boys that are coming to ask my hand in marriage now. They are coming, and if it is not you, I will not stay, I will not leave. So I'm here to return all glory to God because He has done that which is impossible for men to do. I'm here to return all glory to Him.
Give Jesus a wonderful clap. Kneel down.
I want to testify what God did for me. Okay. My name is Victoria Gogo. I'm here to testify what God did for me. I don't get belly, now God the win. I don't get belly, now God the win. Praise the Lord.
Hallelujah.
I gave birth to my daughter. She's 8 years now. Since then, I was looking for fruit of the womb because I have problem. I have domestic violence. When she was 9 months, I have domestic violence in the house. After I lost that pregnancy. Since then, now over the bar every month.
Over the bar. Upside. Oh, coach, I'll stop there. Upside. For 8 years, over the bar, 8 years.
So this year, 2019, Daddy organized a program March 18th. So I came with my husband. Other programs I don't used to come with my husband, but that day I convinced him because I don't know where the problem is coming from. Whether it's him or me, because he used to go to another church. Me, I worship here. So I invite him. I persuade him to join me that program. It was here that March 18. After that March 18 he came. The following month I took in of this pregnancy.
Wait. That day we did the program.
Yes, March 18th.
March 18th.
Yes.
As both of you came for the program.
Yes.
How many months later you became pregnant?
The following month, because even that day I was in my period. I was rushing to come so that my period would not come because that was my period. But when before I even reached here, I saw my period. I was even discouraged. But I just hold myself up. You understand? Believe in God. I came with my husband. But after the following month, that month, the next month, April, I took in of this pregnancy.
I don't know what you are looking for God for. I don't know what you are believing God for. But I stand as the prophet of the Most High. Today God has released it to you. In the name of Jesus Christ. Kneel down. Oh, Jesus. After 8 years.
At the center of it all, it's you that I see. It's you that I see. At the center of it all, it's you that I see.
My name is Wilson Abayomi. I live at number 15 Chike Avenue, Elikaya. I'm located OPM Free Hospital. From TV, started coming for the antenatal. From that antenatal, the nurse, they are treating me well. The doctor, they are treating me well. They now told me that my stage I've reached, but I need to do CS. I give God all the praise. But right now I'm going to theater because I have a fibroid too, and the baby is not lying down well, and they say I need to go for CS. That's the time they can save me and the baby. That's on Tuesday. The doctor said I should start preparing for the CS. They started doing the CS that Tuesday, but I thank God that God give them the grace to save me and my baby because the fibroid is not small, it's big. But I thank God today that I'm alive and the baby is alive. I just want to thank God for Daddy Gio that help us, help my family, because if it is not Daddy, I will not be alive. Because some hospital they will collect a lot of money, but Daddy did not collect anything. All the doctor, the nurses, they are treating me well, giving me what I need. I thank God for that, and God will bless Daddy for it in Jesus' name. No, this is not my first issue. This is my third issue. This one is different because the way they treat me for the first one, the second one too is a CS, but the way they treated me here is very different. It's not the doctor, the nurse. I will not be alive, and Dr. Jesus to join the doctor to do the work for them, because I thank God that I'm alive today. I thank God because the hospital I went to before, they are not treating someone like this, but they are trying here. I just thank God that I'm alive and the baby is alive.
My name is Peter Andrew Wilson. I am here because of my wife. She gave birth through CS, and due to the complications she had, the child was breached and she had fibroid. So she had to go through CS to bring out the child, because if not through CS, only God would have known what would have happened. So I thank God for OPM Hospital, because we located this hospital through the television. When we were watching, we saw that there was a free hospital. So we said, okay, let us try it due to our financial status. So as we came here and we've seen how everything is being run and being done, I'm just surprised that there is something like this, because hardly you can see such a thing in this country, Nigeria. Because most places like that are well equipped like this will be collecting a ton of money. If they'll be billing you 250, 500,000, but here they collected nothing from us. They have helped us. Daddy doesn't know us. Daddy has never seen us before, but he has helped us in a way that nobody has. And I just thank God for him. I thank God for this place. I thank God for a lot of things, because being here has given me a new perspective about people, because hardly you can see somebody with a heart of gold. But now I have seen one, and I thank God for him.
Something more than gold. I've got something more than gold. Something more than gold. I've got something more than gold.
OPM, Dr. Jesus in action. Dr. Jesus in action. God is here.
OPM,
Dr. Jesus in action.
Dr. Jesus in action.
God is here.
My name is Juliana Gogo. I am but I reside at Azwabie, Transamadi. When I got married, I've been having, when I conceive of a male child, the pregnant will pull out. But when I conceive of a female, I will deliver the baby successfully without any struggle. So this thing continues.
If she's pregnant for girl, she will carry it to 9 months, deliver. Once she get pregnant for a male child, say no boy will come here. No boy. Say to Fiakwa.
So after the third baby, me and my husband, we pledge in our former church. We pledge. I decorated the church, the whole church. We pledge. We do all sorts of.
We pledged. So I personally decorate so that first one girl, second one girl, third one. Abi? Yeah. Okay, first one.
For second and third.
Okay, second.
And the third one.
So you say, make we decorate the church. Make we sow. Make we pledge so that we go get boy.
So we did all sorts of things. We will go to the church. Me and my husband will sweep, and my children will clean the church, weed the grass, do all sorts of things. So when the day came, I delivered the baby boy successfully, but the boy died the next day.
Ew.
So
So after then, and I left the church, I entered another church too. After which we are still praying, looking for a baby boy, sewing too, doing all sorts of church arrangements. So after which I conceived in that same church too. And this time is 2 girls.
Meina mother. Meina.
So these 2 girls self is not even, when I go for scan, the scan say that it's a boy and a girl, and we are happy say since the boy is there, we'll take the girl like that. But the day of delivery, I delivered the first baby successfully. The other one died right inside my womb, and that one even almost take my life. But later I delivered the baby and the baby is a girl again. So after which I say no. Because when people are going to church far away, I would think that they are wasting their transport. So now I say OPM, I come.
Emergency word. Emergency word. I don't tire to hear grammar. I want power. I don't tire to sew. I want power. If church cannot change you, what do you do? What do you do? Drakaginanti. Use your tongue, use your teeth to count your tongue.
So when we came to OPM,
we
have nothing. We have pledged and we have so enough. So we have nothing to say again. Me and my husband.
I see wickedness. And who wickedness? After you have finished the whole thing, if you are busy about, then come, take your time. Not when you don't finish your money, come OPM.
So that day, what we did, we just pledged. Me and my husband, we knelt down on the altar at the headquarters there. So we pledged that if I deliver this baby boy in this OPM, we will use it to name after the God servant. And since I delivered this baby, we have been calling him Apostle. Apostle Chibuzo. That is what we have been calling him.
So now, let it be this one. Is it a boy or
This is the boy that I deliver in OPM.
After he has gone everywhere, I'll be at the last bus stop. Let me tell you, this is the last bus stop. God is not happy with OPM. God is over happy with OPM. OPM is the last bus stop. No matter the problem, it's the last bus stop. There's no in fact, any problem that is not solved in OPM, rapture with it. Neither.
Dr. Jesus in action.
God is here.
My name is Prudence Oche. I'm from Benue State. I'm here to testify the goodness of the Lord, what God has done in my life. On the 13th of February last month, I was diagnosed for a congestive heart failure, which resulted for me. I put a call across to one of my pastor friends, which is a pastor in OPM, and he advised that I come pick an assignment. So I've been suffering for that for 18 good years.
For 18 good years, you have been suffering from what?
Congestive heart failure.
Congestive heart failure. Hey.
Most times I find it difficult to stand in a crowded environment like this. I cannot travel a long distance. Even if I travel, I'm getting to my destinations. I find it difficult in breathing. My breathing level became high. I could not breathe, or most time I slump for like 8 hours, 9 hours, for some days like that, before I could regain myself. So it continues like that, not until on the 13th of February, like I said, I picked an assignment. Then on the 16th of February, on the 24th of February, was the day I was booked for the surgery. It was supposed to be a transplant. That is to remove this heart. And they needed to transplant another heart.
Hey! Wait! To cut your heart.
Yes, sir.
Open it.
Yes, sir.
Open it.
Yes, sir.
Bring out the heart.
Yes.
Bring another one.
Yes, sir.
Put it inside.
Yes, sir.
Hey!
So when it got to that point, and my dad, everybody, they've made arrangements for that, to also go for the surgery, which was supposed to take place in India. So the chances then was 50-50 that was given. The chances for survival was 50-50 after the surgery. It was not even 100% chances of surviving. But after that, after the assignment on the 16th of February, that same month that I was booked for that surgery, my father went out to get what we needed for the surgery, all that he got it. He said on his way coming back, it's as if his fare finished from the vehicle. So the vehicle was no longer working. He has to park somewhere. But when he dropped from the vehicle, because he was carrying the bag that was containing those things I needed for the surgery, and he said somebody just came behind him, some guys like that, and they dragged the bag from him, and they ran away. So he came back, he was a kind of down, depressed, and so we now asked him, what happened now? Everybody, he was not saying nothing, though, that this didn't happen. So he now explained to us that he cannot just explain what just happened. So at a point, my mother have to talk to him. He now explained to us what happened, that this is what happened. We say, everybody said, is this how our sister is going to die? These people were saying, is this how this person is going to die? So they were not crying. Me, I was just sitting somewhere and I was watching my television. Although I was not comfortable, but because I knew that I was on assignment and I trust God that something is going to happen. So out of depression, I was also depressed at a state. And I called a pastor friend that advised me to pick the assignment. And he said, he thinks something has happened in the realm of the spirit, that I should go. I should go to that same hospital and they should run that test. That same place that I ran the test, they should still go. I should go. They should conduct that same test. They should run the test and see. So when I told my people about it, they were saying, what do I think has happened? That they are telling me this is what has happened, and me, I'm telling them we should go and run. And I pressurized them. So we went for the test. The hospital we went for, the doctor checked. He ran the first test. He was confused.
Hey! Today, your miracle will confuse your neighbors. You have the first one.
Is there? Everything is here.
No, the first one, when is the sickness on? Where is it?
You can see then here, my blood count used to be. Then, my blood count was 800. And the PVC was 5. The normal blood count was supposed to be 11,000, but it was reduced to 800 as a result of the congestive heart issues.
Congestive heart issue. Where they write it?
This one was the one that was recommended, and this was the cost for the surgery, 2,046,000.
Look at the recommendation for the surgery. This was the recommendation for the surgery.
$2,046,000. This was the one my doctor recommended for me as a doctor, personal doctor, that I should embark on the surgery. Those one, Dr. Bashir.
This one was the one her personal doctor recommended for her to embark on the same surgery. In India, to go to India. Now, where is the one that is 800?
Result.
No, I want to 800.
Okay.
Okay.
We have two results there.
Look at the result that shows that her blood level, is it blood level?
Yes, sir.
Is
the
800.
blood count is 800, and then my hemoglobin is 10 instead of 100%. Then my PVC is 5 instead of 50.
Okay, now look at this first. Watch. Zoom it very well. See, zoom here, zoom here, zoom here, zoom here, please. Very well. See the 10% instead of 100%. The 5% instead of 50%. Zoom very well, please. Instead of 50% is 5%. Now look at it. 80, 800. Instead of 11,000. 11,000, the blood count, but it's 800. Instead of 11,000, but it's 800. Go to the hospital. Get the hospital. Victoria's Medical Laboratory. Go down the doctor. Now, when you went after your assignment,
Was just 3 days old when the incidents happened. It was 3 days old. It happened. I went for the test to run the test to confirm the healing, which was on the 16th of February. I remember I said I took the assignment on the 13th of February. Then I ran the test for the confirmation of the healing on the 16th of February.
Where is it?
So this is the result.
Okay. Now, you will see zoom it well, please. If you watch the first one I showed you is 10%. 10% signifies what?
The 10% here, it signifies that the situation is very, very
10%
bad.
signifies
Then I
that
was even placed on oxygen as a result of this result.
it's meant to be 100%. It's 10%. 5% is meant to be 50%. Blood count is meant to be 11,000, but it's 800. Now, 3 days into her assignment, she went back again. Is it to the same hospital?
Yes, sir.
The same hospital. Now look at it. Hey.
85%.
It has gone up somehow from 10% to it. Zoom it well, please. From 10% to 85%. From 5% to 42 to 42. It's meant to be 50, but now it has gone up to 42. It was 5 before, but now it has gone to 42. Now the blood count now, how many are?
10,000.
Now the blood count was 800, but it's meant to be 11,000, but now it has gone to 10,000. Can you zoom it well, please? Okay, 10,000. Go to the hospital. The same Victoria's Medical Laboratories. Go down again. The same doctor. Give Jesus a clap of hands. Hey!
As if that was not enough. The doctor was confused. Everyone around me was so confused.
The doctor was confused. Everybody around her was confused. Today, the miracle God will give to you will confuse all your neighbors.
As if it was not enough again. As I was coming from Abuja, I dropped at, because I was coming to share the testimony of what God has done. So I called my pastor friend and I told him I was coming around. So I got to where I was supposed to drop to take a bike that was supposed to take me to where the person was. And when I got to the junction, the taxi I entered, I didn't know it was one chance. So I boarded the taxi and I was with one pregnant woman. We were 3 in number and a guy was sitting in the front. So when we entered the vehicle, he was supposed to turn to the place that we were coming to, but he didn't turn. Instead, he turned and went to another direction. And we were saying, where are you going to now? He said, we should shut up that he's taking us to Aba in Ungwa. I said, what are we going there to do? I'm not going to Akanu now. The man said we should shut up. So we got there. We went there. He took us there. And on our arrival, they changed our legs. And they asked us to sit. So we sat. Then the lady that was among us, they now called the lady. They threw a chain. They dragged her and they strangled her to death. So they were carrying pots. And the pot, they put it on the fire. They've cooked human being before I arrived there. So the lady, they now cooked her. Again, they sliced her, cut her to pieces, and they cooked her in that same pot.
Hey! Wait, are they still eating people in that place? What kind of thing is this?
So during that time, I noticed, so I gave the pregnant woman this my result because I didn't want it to be affected. And she tied it because she was wearing a gown. She needed to tie it in her stomach so that it won't show. Because the cloth was not transparent, it was heavy enough to carry the results. And we were sitting together. Then as we were sleeping, the woman said something tapped her. That somebody tapped her, and the person asked her, no, when she woke up, she said she opened her eyes and she saw that it was Geo. She now asked me, do you go to OPM? I said, yes, I go to OPM. I don't normally go to OPM, but ever since I got this healing, I've now become a member of OPM. I go to OPM. So the woman now said she saw somebody like the Geo. I said, wow, God is about to do something. So we joined our faith together with that woman and we prayed. And we were sleeping. Can you imagine? Our captors were sleeping. Those people that they kept us under them, that is, they were watching us. They slept off, and we also slept comfortably. And it was raining. You need to see the rain. You need to see that place. We were together. They slept, and we joined them to sleep. We were not afraid. God gave us rest even in their midst. But something happened. One man came out and said, who brought this lady here? I was wearing this bangle. Most times when my friends...
Give Jesus a clap of praise. She was wearing bangle. Get your own bangle now. Get your own bangle now.
When I could remember some time back, my friend that comes from OPM, when he gave me this bag, when I get home, I'll just give it out. I dash it to people. And I see it as something that, because I don't believe in it, I see it as something that is not useful to me then. That was then, not now. So when we were still sitting, we were still sleeping, and the Geo came, he tapped us, and we woke up. And the chain they used in chaining our leg broke off.
Hey! 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 Today, every chain holding you captive, I command that chain to break.
So when the chain broke off, we managed and we came out of the bush. Me and the pregnant woman.
Both of you came out on your own?
Yes, we came out, we escaped, and that was how God delivered us.
Give Jesus a clap of praise. Today, your enemies will sleep the sleep of death. So, now, you left from Abuja.
Yes, sir.
To Port Harcourt to share testimony.
Yes.
That was how you entered into their hands.
Yes, sir.
The Bible says, touch not my anointed and do my prophet no harm. So you stay in Abuja.
Yes, sir.
Can you give us your address in Abuja? People are watching you from Abuja now.
Okay, sir.
They are watching you now. So let people go and confirm if actually such sickness existed. Can you give us the address where you stay in Abuja?
Yes, Durumi 1.
Okay, Durumi.
Yes, that is after Garki area 1.
Okay.
Yes, that's where I stay in Abuja because I stay with my other sister, but my parents based in Kaduna State.
Your parents based in Kaduna State?
Yes, sir.
You stay in Durumi 1?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
At where?
At Durumi, that's after Durumi 1, Durumi 2, after area 1. Okay, it's Issa Mechanic. When you get to Durumi 1, just tell them Issa Mechanic.
When you get to Durumi 1, ask of Issa Mechanic.
Yes, sir.
Is there?
Yes, sir.
What's your name?
Prudence Ochi.
Prudent Ochi. So just go to Durumi 1 by Issa Mechanic, ask of Prudent Ochi. Then they will take you to their house, verify from the sister or the neighbors if such sickness existed for 18 years.
For
18 years.
Yes.
So people around, they know that you normally faint.
Yes.
So they know you very well.
Yes.
That you are sick.
Yes, sir.
And today.
And today God has healed me. God did not just heal me.
Jesus a clap of praise. She has not finished. Oh. She has not finished. God didn't heal you alone. What again?
After all, God did not just heal me. The day I escaped from the ritualist and I arrived at my friend's place was the day that he fixed our wedding. And today I'm here to dedicate my wedding.
Give Jesus a clap of Hey! 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 Tears of joy. Tears of joy. All these 18 years, the fiancé have not proposed. All these 18 years of sickness, he has not proposed. But when the sickness left her, bah! Look at this evidence. Look at it, evidence. Evidence. Give Jesus a clap of praise. Eat up. Eat up.
Indeed, God is here. The man that knows how to surprise people, he has done it for me. My name is Sandra Davis. I located OP last year, 2018, February. When I came, that was Daddy's one-on-one in contact. And when I came, nobody invited me, but my mom just told me there is something happening in OPM. Then I was newly transferred from Enugu down to Port Harcourt. My colleagues were telling me, come, there is other churches that say, I want where God will locate me, not the God.
I want where God will locate me, not where I will go and make gain. Where God will locate me in OPM.
So that first day I was there, and when I came right from the gate, I told God, if you're here, do something that was shocking me. And on that day, there was a contract I was pursuing. I followed the woman with all the levels, invited political people, brought gift. She refused. But the moment I sat on that place, it wasn't on to 20 minutes, I saw a text on my phone. Where are you? Come and do that supply. That contract that was issued out, that she has called it back.
Give Jesus a clap of him. That is sign that God is here. That made her to stay.
And after then, the first Sunday I attended service here, I was seated right at the extreme. And when a lady came to dedicate her wedding card, and after the dedication, Daddy was so shocked. Daddy said, how old are you? She said she's 51.
51 years.
I told myself, I have a journey to go.
Hey! Because maybe before you have lost hope.
I just felt, well, what is marriage?
Before
I lost it.
You lost hope?
Yes.
That all hopes are gone. All hopes are gone. But on coming to OPM, hearing testimony, hopes began to come back. There are many people that have lost hope. But on coming to OPM, hope rekindled. Hope rekindled. Hey! On hearing the testimony of that sister, 51-year-old woman, getting married. He said, no, if this woman can marry me, I can also marry.
So on that day, after dedicating the card, I told myself, no, I will tap from this wedding. Right from the back, as I was running down to the altar, I wanted to get her a wedding gown. Before getting here, someone has taken the wedding gown. I was discouraged. On running back to my seat, I felt somebody held me by my skirt. Then cause you make you no marry. Come on, go and revow what somebody has vowed. I came back to this altar. I took the vow to take care of all the food for that wedding. And I did.
Give Jesus a clap of praise. You see, the result has started coming up. The result has started coming. Anything you do in OPM, there will be a result.
So, and after that, today, God has done it, has given me my own husband.
Hey! Give Jesus a clap of praise. Jesus.
OPM. Okay, this is the family of Oko Akalu Dochu. We are here to testify of what God has done for us in the life of our mother, Mrs. Indio Konha. And these are my brothers. It all started 2015 after my traditional wedding, and I lost my pregnancy. My mother came down to stay with us. She went back in January, and this strange sickness was afflicted on her. 2016, January.
Just because she came after you lost your pregnancy, they afflicted her with this. Are you seeing wickedness in high places? Any evil arrow fired against you shall return back to the senders.
So we are.
That was when?
January 2016.
January 2016. January 2016.
So she has gone to so many places, 7 places. The sickness do not want to go, and we have spent so much what we have. So last year, the sickness was still continuing, and I lost my job in May. So there was no money again to take
After
her.
you have lost your pregnancy, you still lose your job, and you are serving God.
So there was no money to take her to where she can be treated. So my brother that comes to OPM now asked us, that told me that we should bring her to OPM. That God will hear, that she has been seeing cases that is worse than this, and God has been healing them. That we should bring her to OPM. So I went back, I told my mom that let's bring her here, because there's no other money to treat you, and there's no hope. So in October, the sickness was so serious that it was death knocking on the door. We don't know what else to do. So in December 2nd week, she came down, and my brother took her to OPM on December 2nd week. So I told God that this thing my brother told me, if it's truly true, that made my mother crosses this gate, let this source go out, because it comes out water. She can't wear clothes, she doesn't wear bra, she's always crying morning to night, she doesn't sleep. We have to use all the whole pillow to adjust her so that she can just rest, because she can't lie down. So I told God, let this source go. In the night on that Sunday, they came here. I called her. She was laughing over the phone. I said, well, are you okay?
The first day she came here, she started laughing when you called on the phone.
Yes.
Wait, didn't you come with her?
Yes, it was my brother that came with
Why didn't you come with her?
I told them to go.
He said, Mama, go. I know that you will receive healing there. Go. So when you called your mother, she was laughing.
Yes.
When she was laughing?
She was laughing the next day after the mercy prayer. Because when my brother was telling her the thing is done, she said she can't do the mercy prayer. So I told my brother, okay, do for her. Because she is in pain, she can't fast. But I was surprised when she came back. She told me that she was the one that did her own mercy prayer.
This is someone that said she cannot fast.
Said she was the one that did her own mercy prayer, and that there's nothing. That even when she opened the source, it was as if something that has healed, that is just meant to cover. Let the skin cover.
Wait, just only that one day mercy prayer. Sickness that have been there since 2016. Wait, sickness that have been there since 2016. The first day she came here and did mercy prayer, the first day. Wait, you see the thing dried up.
Yes, the thing dried. The thing dried, everything dry immediately. Even I never see that kind of a miracle before in my life.
Wait. You say what? You never?
I never see that kind of miracle before in my life.
There are different gifts God gives to people. There are people God give gift of lecturing, teachers. There are people God give gift of power. Excess power. Excess power. See, it dried up. Give Jesus a clap offering.
So since then, I now told her, before second week after the 21 days, she was wearing bra. She was wearing her clothes. This is a woman that cannot wear bra. She cannot even wear any clothes. When she's in the house, we have to keep her inside so that fan, even if you blow fan, no way, nothing. So God just healed her miraculously. And from that time to now, she has been washing plates, she has been washing her clothes, she has been doing so many things. So we just came to give God all the glory, because God, our uncle said that nobody will be somebody in our family, and that she will not enjoy her children.
You will long enjoy the fruit of your labor. Are you married? You will witness his wedding. You will go for muwa. Not only that, even you will see his children. Are you married? Listen, mama, you will go to see your pikin married. On the day of wedding, you go wear shebi.
Yes, sir.
On the child education, you will come there.
Yes, sir.
Are you okay? You already married, and you lost your pregnancy, and now you've lost your job. Use your teeth to count your tongue. I'm not gonna tell you anything, but because you all come here, you gotta do me now.
OPM.
Dr. Jesus in action.
My name is Adams Energy, my wife Bilikis Energy, and our family. We came here to give thanks to what God has done in our life. We came to OPM, the first time we came to OPM was in GRA. You know, my wife said that we should come to APM. She has been passing through some health challenges, and she said we should come to APM, and we were in GRA. That was like about 3 months ago. Here, with her faith, immediately, Papa said that we should, the first timers, and we raised up as first timers, and he said we should come for coconut night on Friday. And because of my work, I had to drop her that very night, and I went back. With her faith, and because she really believes, she has been listening to testimonies, and she really believes in the miracles behind the coconut night. The following day, when I came to pick her, she came home, we prayed together and broke the coconut, and she did exactly what she was told to do. Immediately, her eyes, her left eyes that was closed, that was seriously closed, opened.
Give Jesus a clap offering.
And immediately too, she found out that she had she was running stomach. And she asked her, is it the coconut, the same coconut that she likes so much, that's making her to run? You know, because she has a stomach pain. Before then, she had been complaining of stomach pain. She was going to the toilet and going, and after like 3 toilets, the stomach, everything ceased. She's not experienced that again.
Give Jesus a clap offering.
And before that, when we went to GRA, that was when she had the pregnancy for this baby. I think the baby was the 8 months pregnancy. She did not tell me, but it was later that she not told me. She did not feel any baby movement at all.
She was the movement of the baby. She was not feeling, before she came to OPM, she was not feeling the movement of the baby.
She was not feeling the movement of the baby. I think that was even the reason why we went to GRA to go to meet, thinking that we were going to meet Papa one-on-one. But the prayer alone, in that GRA alone, immediately we got home, the following day, when she woke up, she shouted out, she shouted and started feeling the movement of the baby. She started feeling the movement of the baby.
Jesus, wonderful. Only the first day she stepped her feet to OPM, baby started moving.
And even before that, the hospital we went to, she was to pass through CS to deliver this baby. She was to pass through CS. But that very moment that the date they will give us, we were about to even pay, you know, about that very week that